YouTube asks y'all to stop spamming about these emails.
I'd play you guys the rest of that clip, but if I do, I could lose my channel or thousands of dollars in my videos. I imagine a lot of you guys are wondering why, after having basically the biggest video on my channel uploaded with my most recent upload and having uploaded weekly for about 7 months straight now, why I haven't posted in 40 days? Well, it's because in the last few weeks, basically 2-3 weeks, I've been hit with 4 copyright claims that I'm not going to be able to back down on. So I'm either going to have to eat strikes and lose my channel over or just suffer the blows. The claims are coming from companies named Thumb Media and Cardigan Media in association with Thumb Media, basically 2 different aliases of the same company. A massive face in the iShowSpeed community that has been running around claiming many of major YouTube channels and small YouTube channels all the way dating back to last July. Now, when this first came out, people like Jake Lucky and Dexerto and like all of these news brands and everyone, they were all going out tweeting about this. YouTube was getting a lot of commotion about this. This was a big deal last summer because nobody believed that iShowSpeed had anything to do with these claims that were being mass spammed on his videos. And at the time, I didn't either. I mean, surely the kid who has blown up the most organically, probably in the history of the internet, surely that kid wouldn't be claiming all of the videos of the people who use his memes, content for fair use commentary, the people who report news on him, the TikTokers, the plug channels, his own fans. Nah, surely that would not be him. Nobody thought it was iShowSpeed because he denied it. He denied knowing what was going on, and I figured that was fairly obvious and easy to believe. And with everything going on the last few weeks, I have not been able to work. I've not been able to focus, creatively think, and I figured for sure this wasn't speed, so I wanted to make a big report. I went on Twitter with it. As most of y'all know, I put it on my community channel. I made a massive report, 8-page document. I spent 2 days on filing all the information from the Dexerto reports, Jake Lucky reports, every YouTuber case from 100K subscribers and up, all the major channels that dealt with strikes as well. People like Internet Anarchist, Internet Ajay, Jabroni TV, Omni, just plenty of YouTubers dealing with this, including myself, trying to get this fixed because I thought this was a scam company out of Portugal just messing with me. I figured, oh, it's the same guys from last time. They must have found a loophole in YouTube system and they just made a new brand to do it with again like they did last summer. But no, according to yesterday, this actually is iShowSpeed the whole time.
Thumb Media affiliate, that is me.
Which, while I was on vacation, I have to say absolutely blew my mind. I mean, if we were to take any YouTuber in the history of YouTube, Twitch streamer or YouTuber ever, the one person who should not want to be doing this logically from any standpoint, money, follower, whatever, it should not be him. There's no reason for him to want to do this. iShowSpeed is basically the biggest creator when it comes to organic growth and reposting and clipping and just his overall community pushing him to, I mean, there's people on TikTok every day who see Speed and don't know who he is, don't watch him. You know, he's naturally grown like that ever since he started, basically from his explosion. But here Speed is with his 2 near fraudulently behaving companies trying to claim 4 of my videos and give me a 3-piece strike combo that could delete my channel, forcing me to make this video on iShowSpeed during Black History Month. I could be doing much better with my February. And like I said, to break down my experience the last few weeks, I've basically just been doing my research, figuring out what I do have rights to and don't have rights to. As you guys know, I do Zoom trolling content, as I showed on the screen before. The videos that have been copyrighted are all iShowSpeed Zoom trolling videos. Some of, yes, the biggest videos on my channel, all of which are protected by fair use though, and are all like rights belong to me. I studied all the 4 factors of fair use, the section 107 of the 1976 law of fair use, everything that's going on with the act, all the rights that pertain to my videos, and prove me right. And I can explain that all in my video, but I'm not going to right now. As I said, the reason why I haven't dropped in the last like 40 days, I had to spend the last 2 weeks looking up all my rights, all the different routes and pathways I could do to go through this situation without losing my channel, which still is up in the cards right now. I've tried consulting lawyers, I've tried talking to multiple YouTubers, I'm still in contact with people every day who are helping me figure this out because it's still a mess and getting worse. This process is a mess for the YouTuber, and I wanted to go to Twitter and get Team YouTube and a specialist to just screw this all away and make sure it didn't happen so I didn't have to deal with it. Sadly, that failed. To break it down more simply, if I want to get rid of a copyright claim, I have to take that up with the actual copyright people and not YouTube, meaning these people who are claiming my videos falsely, the people running through iShowSpeed, I guess now as we know, those people have to either back off or they will continue to press it onto me until they either don't get the money and then they get petty and they want to strike my video and take it down. And when that happens, which is happening right now, I have to eat the strike, eat the takedown, then appeal the strike, send a counter notification that forces them to get legal papers and go to court to prove that the video needs to stay down and protected because this is a copyright thing. It's definitely not about the money. I have to eventually eat all the damage I can on my channel per video until I can force them to go to court to really put their money where their mouth is and prove that they actually do want the content protected, which they don't, and then eventually it all cleans out and then everything's fine. A few YouTubers have had to go through this. Only, as far as I know, Internet Anarchist is someone who had to go through the strike and counter notification process where they had to play chicken with them until they wanted to go to court. And obviously they didn't want to go to court because they only did this for the money and they don't have the legal papers to prove this, and it doesn't happen, it goes back to normal. But with me, it's different because out of all the big YouTubers that got these claims, I got 4. One of them was stupid. It was a 13-minute claim in which they could not rightfully claim my whole video, so they backed off. I will say confidently right now that I own everything I make. All of my content is fair use. Nobody should be able to copyright me. Even if I use a million clips of YouTubers in my Zoom videos based on the way I edit, the work in terms of alteration and transformation in all of my videos, top to bottom, in pre-production, actual content creation, post-production, editing, all that, it's all done by me and I own all of it. Not to mention this is how I make a living, so obviously I can't just back down from this, especially because it's either I lose my source of income or I lose my channel for a few days and have to get it back again. And I'm sorry if some of this doesn't make sense to you guys. Like I said, in the past few weeks, the 2 days I spent working on that 8-page document, you can go to my Twitter and read through it all you want. It was just a big hoopla, including all of the rights, everything that just proves my case. I made an 8-page document supporting my case and just providing evidence of every single case of people that these guys have messed with, Cardigan Media, Thumb Media, and I guess iShowSpeed, considering he actually is working with them. I've talked to people with 40 subscribers and 40,000 and 100,000. I've included all of their cases in my documents. I'm not the type of person that when something happens to me, and I fix it, I stop there. No, I make sure this can't happen to somebody else because I could lose my entire future and my income to this. So I'm not trying to let other people deal with this either. I go to Twitter, I try to, involve everybody I can and make a change. When I got my channel terminated by the crypto hack thing, I spent the next few months just trying to help other people get their channels unterminated, unhacked, hijacking forums on Google. I became the guy all summer in the 2K community, helping people get their channels back. Literally 2 weeks ago, I was trying to help Black Charcoal or Young Shark get his channel back, which he still doesn't have after it got hacked. He got his channel hacked. He got it back for like a little bit, or at least his email, and then YouTube hit him with the community guidelines, just strike termination and clipped him off. Free Young Shark. I'm still working with him on that, and I'm not done with him. Anyway, so that's why I went to Twitter and I made this big deal about it, and I figured for sure this wasn't iShowSpeed doing this. I figured this would be something that it's gonna waste my time, but this is some poor scam company doing illegal stuff out of Portugal. I'll just deal with them over the next few weeks and get back to making content. But now I've come home as I've been ready to make a new video for you guys, and I have an impending channel strike, first of multiple. We don't know how long this is gonna take. As I said, I have 2 active claims left, one of which is already striked, the other one which may be striked, and I don't want to give these people the alley-oop to throw up 2 strikes on my channel and put me at 1 HP for the next 90 days, or at least the next few days until it's solved. I'm not putting my channel at such a weak point. So I'm going to dispute one claim this week, and the other one, I'm not even disputing. They've been getting paid for my content for like 2 weeks. It's Speed though, so like he can have the money. At least it's not a scam company. Speed's gonna get my money. That's not a big deal compared to a scam company getting my money, but still, I'm paying these people hundreds of dollars and sometimes thousands when you consider the last few days, the last few weeks. And that's all because I'm trying to protect my channel and only claim 1 strike at a time. So this process is tedious, horrible, and quite frankly, I don't deserve it. And y'all, I really tried to like take this the best way possible. Like I said, I went to Twitter, I spoke for the community, I spoke for the people who are fans of iShowSpeed, not even fans of myself. I spoke for iShowSpeed's fans, his community, the people who don't have voices, kids who are getting 40+ videos claimed, kids who don't have the voice, the followers, kids who don't know their rights enough to deflect these claims. Obviously plug channels, if you're a plug channel, you're subject to getting copyrighted, that's fine. But there's plenty of people who like genuinely want to do this shit for a living, and some of them don't know how to deal with this stuff or have the voices to defend themselves in their small channels. And I'm trying to help them as well as myself here. I don't want this to be a one and done. I want to make sure no one else has to deal with this unfairly again. So I tried to do the right thing. I even contacted Jake Lucky. Yeah, Jake, you're a snitch, Jake Lucky. I contacted him because I figured, oh, well, if this isn't iShowSpeed, because why would it be iShowSpeed? Then maybe I could get news outlets to post about this. I connected with people at Dexerto and I connected with Jake Lucky himself, trying to just spread the news that, yo, like the iShowSpeed, your fans are being violated right now by companies. But guess what? It's you. It's literally him. And I'll say right now, man, I like iShowSpeed. He's definitely one of my favorite creators. I think he's hilarious. And I also like have reason to believe that maybe he just didn't know what he was getting into when he picked these companies up, regardless of the fact that Speed is the one, who initially has forwarded these claims, or at least hired these companies to forward these claims. These claims are horrible. They're actually bad cases. Like if this company like went to court with all of the cases that they've claimed for people like me and big YouTubers, they lose all of them. So whoever these people are that Speed hired, they suck. they actually suck, and they're going to affect the relationship he has with some of his fan base. As I mentioned to y'all before, they claimed 13 minutes of my 13-minute video. They claimed my entire video, which isn't just like a, oh, I own this iShowSpeed clip, you can't use this. No, it's the whole video. Oh, and by the way, they're manually claiming. This isn't like an auto-detected claim where you have a music song or a video clip that's recognized by copyright ID. That's 90% of YouTube copyrights. No, the company's manually claiming videos. They're picking literal timestamps and they're just running it. That's how they went for my whole video. They've gone for other YouTubers' whole videos. In the 2 videos I'm fighting claims on now, they're claiming, dude, it's so silly. They're claiming Zoom clips in my videos now. They're now claiming like 10-second portions of my videos of speed clips in Zoom classes, but they're not even clipping the speed moment like start to finish. It'll be like the Speed sings Japanese karaoke. That's one of them you can see on my Twitter. And it's the start of the singing to like halfway through. And it doesn't even claim the entire speed clip in context. So even like if they really wanted to make this case strong, they did a dog shit job of it. Everything about it is fair. And even in an attempt to claim that, the company is doing a horrible job and they're quite frankly fucking abusive. So as I've always tried to do in the history of my channel, I'm going to try to do the right thing. While I am going to let them have some of my money and I fight these claims, it's going to have to go 1 week at a time, and I'm probably not gonna upload for a few weeks, because why would I want to post a video that could potentially get 1 million views, knowing that I might face 2 channel strikes that are gonna prevent me from posting for 90 days, affecting the upload, or just affecting my channel's algorithm. But there's even more to that I'd like to do and consider and make everybody aware of. Although I think Speed is smarter than he lets on, sometimes we do see moments where like I think Speed is a little over his head. The crypto situation was clearly a big example of that. You know, you could tell his morals were a little flawed and his ethics were kind of all over the place. And even once he got called out for that on stream, you could see him try to backtrack, but it wasn't like a simple backtrack like, okay, you guys got me, I know this is wrong. It was kind of sloppy. You saw the unmuted clip where he was trying to, you know, talk the guys down, talk the stream down at the same time. The excuses were flying both ways. It was kind of a mess. Speed could have been looking for a copyright company to just claim the plugs. He could have just wanted the right thing to have been done for him, but these people are not only making him look bad, making themselves look bad, but the overall claims themselves are all bad. And although those may come off as questionable, I am connecting still with blog reporters and channels like Dexerto and Jake Lucky to make sure this news gets out there, because there's a lot of people who could lose their jobs over this. And I do think it would be beneficial for someone like iShowSpeed for this stuff to not happen, or at least if it's gonna happen, have it done right. And to break it down even further, the addressment he made in the YouTube short, yes, he made a YouTube short to address 9 months of legal controversy. He addressed that YouTube short on his, not his main channel with 15 mil, not his second channel with like 5 to 10 mil, no, the third channel with 1 mil that he rarely uploads like situated content on, and the YouTube short addressed 16,000 people. And, you know, maybe he just posted it on there because he like wants to brush this over quietly. He either realizes that what he's doing is kind of bad and wrong. Most YouTubers, like, it's almost like an unspoken rule, YouTubers don't do this to each other and copyright each other, or he's either ashamed of the fact that he realized, you know, maybe he hired the wrong people and they're doing like bad things, and he just wanted to quietly address it as much as possible. So looking forward, I'm going to try to do the right thing. I'm going to try to help as many people as possible get to the bottom of this, kind of straighten out this case and everybody else, because they shouldn't be able to claim the way they are. Although that won't change, I'm hoping that when the news spreads, they will stop claiming people on just dumb fair use like context settings, because these claims are horrible. Like, I don't even know if iShowSpeed realizes what they're doing. Like, it's bad. And in terms of my viewers and everybody that wants to keep up with me, I would very much appreciate, primarily I would ask that please check out my Twitter. I'll put it up right here. I don't ask for followers like that. I hate social media. I don't tweet and post on Instagram a lot, but Twitter is where like the magic happens for fixing problems like this. So if you are looking to support me throughout these next few weeks and as I get this solved, I'd appreciate you following me on Twitter, putting noties on, and just helping support me under all my tweets. I'll put it on the YouTube community tab anyway, but that's all I can really ask for. And I've said everything I needed to say. I think I provided all the context I can. The situation's a mess. It shouldn't be what it is. I don't make this video to hate or clout chase Speed. I really like the guy, and I think that there's just some things that need to be fixed, not only in my mess of a situation, other YouTubers' messes, but his whole concept and his whatever contract he's got with this company. The more you think about it, the more it is kind of a big deal as well, because this company is using like literally abusive legal tactics to back down like Speed's own fans and just bully people in general. It's insanely abusive the way they're like running the system. Plus now I've been talking for like 40 minutes. I haven't recorded a video in like literally 5 weeks, so I'm done, bro.